Leo Tolstoy, one of the most celebrated writers in literary history, is often remembered not just for his monumental works like War and Peace and Anna Karenina, but also for his profound existential crisis that ultimately led to a spiritual awakening. This journey from wealth and fame to a life of simplicity and moral inquiry is a testament to the complexities of human existence and the search for meaning in a world that often seems devoid of it. Tolstoy was born into a noble family in 1828 in the Tula province of Russia. His early life was marked by privilege and access to education, but the comforts of aristocratic life did not shield him from the deeper questions of existence. As a young man, Tolstoy pursued a military career, and later he turned to literature. His early successes brought him fame and financial security, yet paradoxically, they also deepened his sense of discontent. Despite his accomplishments, Tolstoy felt an emptiness within him, a nagging sense that something was fundamentally lacking in his life. This existential unease became more pronounced as he faced the inevitability of death. The realization that life is finite and that all material pursuits ultimately lead to the same end, death, intensified his search for meaning. He began to question the values of the society he inhabited, which seemed to prioritize wealth, status, and intellectualism over genuine human connection and moral integrity. He sought solace in philosophy, immersing himself in the search of thinkers such as Kant and Schopenhauer, hoping to find answers to his existential dilemmas. However, these intellectual pursuits ultimately felt hollow. The more he read and pondered, the more he realized that philosophy often skirted the essential questions of life, offering abstract theories without addressing the human experience's raw, emotional realities. Tolstoy's crisis deepened as he grappled with the contradictions of his own life. He was surrounded by the trappings of success, a lavish estate, a loving family, and a place among the literary elite, but he felt increasingly disconnected from the world around him. It was during this period of turmoil that he began to observe the lives of the peasants who worked on his estate. These individuals, often uneducated and impoverished, seemed to possess a sense of peace and purpose that eluded him. They lived without the burdens of wealth or the anxieties of fame, finding meaning in the simple, everyday acts of love, labor, and community. This growing fascination with the lives of the peasants marked a turning point for Tolstoy. He began to see that meaning is not something to be discovered through intellectual pursuits or accumulated knowledge, but something to be lived through the authenticity of everyday actions. The peasants, in their humble existence, embodied a profound truth: that life is not about the accumulation of wealth or the pursuit of status, but about connection, compassion, and service to others. They embraced the rhythms of life, finding joy in their work, love in their families, and a sense of belonging in their communities. Tolstoy's observations led him to a significant realization that true peace comes not from mastering knowledge or achieving external accolades, but from surrendering to life's simple truths. This epiphany prompted a radical reevaluation of his own life. He began to reject the values of the society that had once defined him, and sought to live in a way that was more aligned with the principles he had come to admire in the peasants. He renounced his wealth and status, choosing instead to embrace a more humble, purpose-driven existence. This transformation was not merely a personal journey, but also a profound shift in his literary work. In his later writings, Tolstoy focused on moral and spiritual questions, exploring themes of faith, simplicity, and social justice. He became an advocate for the poor and a critic of the social injustices that plagued Russian society. His works, such as The Kingdom of God is Within You, reflect his commitment to living authentically and in accordance with his values. He emphasized the importance of love and service, arguing that true fulfillment comes from caring for others and contributing to the greater good. Tolstoy's spiritual awakening also led him to embrace a form of Christianity that emphasized the teachings of Jesus, particularly the call to love one's neighbor and live a life of humility and service. He rejected the institutionalized religion of his time, which he felt had become corrupted by power and wealth. Instead, he sought to embody the principles of Christ in his daily life, advocating for non-violence, compassion, and social responsibility. As he distanced himself from his former lifestyle, Tolstoy faced criticism and alienation from his peers and family. Many could not understand his radical shift in values, viewing his rejection of wealth and status as a betrayal of his noble heritage. However, Tolstoy remained steadfast in his convictions, believing that the pursuit of material success was ultimately a hollow endeavor. He found solace in the knowledge that he was living in alignment with his newfound understanding of what it means to be human. In reflecting on Tolstoy's transformation, it becomes clear that his journey speaks to a broader message about the search for meaning in life. In a world that often equates success with wealth and status, Tolstoy's story serves as a reminder that true fulfillment lies not in external achievements, but in living authentically, in connection with others, and in alignment with one's values. His life illustrates the profound truth that meaning is found in simplicity, compassion, and the everyday acts of love and service that bind us together as human beings. Tolstoy's legacy endures not only through his literary contributions, but also through his commitment to social justice and moral integrity. His later works continue to inspire readers to question the values of their own lives and to seek deeper connections with others. In a time when many still grapple with existential questions and the pursuit of meaning, Tolstoy's insights remain relevant, urging us to look beyond the superficial markers of success and to embrace the richness of the human experience. Ultimately, Tolstoy's existential crisis and subsequent spiritual awakening remind us that the quest for meaning is a deeply personal journey, one that requires introspection, courage, and a willingness to challenge societal norms. His life serves as a beacon for those seeking to navigate the complexities of existence, encouraging us to find peace not in the accumulation of knowledge or material wealth, but in the simple truths that connect us all. In a world that often feels chaotic and fragmented, Tolstoy's message resonates: that true fulfillment comes from living with purpose, compassion, and a deep appreciation for the beauty of everyday life. If you found this insight helpful, consider liking the video and subscribing for more thought-provoking content.